Um, Alright. Can't anybody hear me? Okay, well, the one person that joined chat is me on the iPad, so. Really, wait 1 moment. I'm gonna turn it up. See if I can hear myself good. I'm gonna turn it up. Yeah, I'm loud enough. Myself good. Okay, waiting. Oh, sorry. Don't mind this, I'm just making the thumbnail. It's gonna be the thumbnail after I finish stream. Just making it, but then I realized that it's time. And also, because if I start at night, nobody's gonna show up. Okay. This might take a while. Anybody here? Hey, NGC. How you doing today, NGC? I would say that if this was the actual first stream, then I would say, well, hype, W first stream, but not really the actual first stream. Considering the fact that it's you obviously can't see my hand, but it's doing the first stream. Like, you know what I mean, right? I'm totally not making this awkward for myself, am I? Anybody there? This feels like yesterday. It really does feel like yesterday, I'm gonna be honest. I'm starting to feel like I'm alone. Okay. Enjoy. I could probably reveal, because people watching back will probably see this. Wait. Just in case there's anything that I can't show, I'm just gonna pause for 1 moment. BRB. Okay, so man, does this feel weird? Okay, so I'm not gonna give any lore yet, but okay, this is one of the villains. Um, actually, by one of them, I mean he's like the one of the main ones. He's literally the main one, like the one that you're gonna see the most of, most likely. And I'm not gonna give his actual name, but let's say that he relates to stars, as you can see. And yeah, I mean, he's an alien. I mean, just the whole cosmic crow stuff is space related, so most of these stuff would just relate to space. I'm just gonna say that. Um, yeah. Oh, by the way, this is what he. I did this on the iPad, like in the beginning of 2023 in January or something. I literally just don't know how long ago I started this. I wish I knew because man, this is feeling like it was a long time ago. I was on the iPad. I did not know how to do shading yet, so you could just see that. Then yeah, that's the reason. That was on Notes, the Notes app. Um, you can see how well I've improved. I mean, this is done on here because you can see that it more looks like what I do now. And yeah, I mean the lore I don't want to say because I mean if I end up actually feeling like I want to make a video and I actually do the work instead of being like, oh, this feels like it's too much, and then I'm getting demotivated, and there won't really be yeah. But like if I ever end up doing it, which I do want to, you're I mean if you know the lore, if I just tell you, then it's not gonna be a surprise or just anything in the videos. So there's no point in doing that. Uh, I guess unless there's new lore, which could be possible, but I'm just gonna keep the lore out of here for now. And yeah, so that's. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna nickname every single thing until I eventually reveal their actual names. So, Starboy, yes, Starboy, that totally makes sense, huh? That's not his actual name, by the way, but code name. Oh yeah, I remember that. Just gonna pause. Okay, and this, uh, I mean, I'm just gonna let anybody here guess that. I've shown NGC these before, so you already knows. Oh yeah, speaking of them. Hey NGC, you back? Welcome back. I'm just revealing these. I'm leaving the lore out. So if anybody else shows up, they just won't get spoiled. So like, if I ever end up doing a video explaining the lore, it'll be like, yeah, and I already know this. Congratulations. Wish I could be in the same situation as you. And I'm not gonna say the lore for him, because like, I honestly just, well, his actual lore I have in mind, but I'm not completely sure. I mean, I like to think that I know it. I mean, I know, But like, how do I explain that? I know the lore idea, but you know, oh well. Can't wait for that, and you see. Yeah. Oh yeah, here's the dates of this. The stream is like the quote unquote first stream, even though it isn't, because yesterday. Um, and I'm just revealing the characters, because at this point I just don't want to wait anymore. I just want to show them off, and also because yeah. Okay, honestly, I don't even need to keep a secret what he is. You can see the sword. You can see that. I don't have to keep it a secret. He's a space pirate that looks like a lizard from space, from a planet. Yeah. And this would be one of his crew members. I have not drawn the other crew members because I honestly kind of forgot that I haven't done that, and also because I have not thought about that yet. But this would be the one that probably holds the map. Well, anybody could hold the map, but yeah, map man. Now I'm just gonna call them pirates because literally you would not know what their powers are. So later I'm just gonna say space pirate because you wouldn't. If you didn't know the lore or anything whatsoever, which nobody knows except for me, and you see, even though it's hard, so you probably forgot, and you see that you forget, because by that point that would prove my point. I think he's gone because there's one person here and I'm in there and he's not talking, so he's probably gone. Nickname Pirate uh Captain and nickname, even though this dude doesn't actually have a name yet and I didn't even think about that name yet. I have not thought of one, so actually I literally just can't cover up a name for him. Just Map Man, I guess. And this was a copy. Then yeah, this is their ship. I mean, it's in space, so I don't know what else you'd expect. It's just that. And yep, that looks cool. Man, how do I do that shine? Okay, well I'd like to know the thoughts about them, but nobody's here. Maybe later somebody's gonna join in. I hope. And hopefully that'll be nice. Okay, you've already seen that. Yep. Oh, I'm just gonna show that later. Okay, these are. Why is it not zooming in? What the? Okay, well you can see that it's a little pixelated. Because if I do, well, that happens. Well, just imagine that, but this in high resolution and not pixelated. Because I swear to you, this is not. I did not draw pixelated. So this is one of the members. in the SPU, Space Protection Unit. And, well, honestly, for the characters, I was not going to reveal the name, but the name is already up there, so, whoops. Yeah, Scope Girl. I mean, if it relates to space, I think you could kind of guess, but I'm just gonna say it. Telescopic powers. She's like a telescope with that thing on her head and her goggles. Yeah. And her younger sister, Audio Girl. And, I don't really have a backstory for how they got their powers yet, and, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out eventually, but I know they were in high school. Okay, that kind of drops. Actually, no, it doesn't. That's not really lore. That's just them. Like, they're just what they do. Like, what they. Seems like I forgot to change that part. Why is that still blue? I'm now noticing that. Well. Yeah. Okay, so. An Audio Girl. She just hears. Yep. I don't know how that relates to space, but, like, I honestly legitimately just did not know what the powers were going to be. This was at the point where I was drawing, like, a picture of all the members of the team, and I was just like, I need to add the final two, and I don't know what they're going to be. So I just add them. That made it a lot easier, I can't lie. And yeah. I wish I could reveal lore, but I honestly, well, one, don't have lore for them yet, and two, I don't want to spoil again. And that's, I appreciate that. Oh yeah, there's a thumbnail. Oh, from that too. Okay, this is not something you'll ever see. It's just a spin-off idea that I had. But, like, it won't be something you will see ever, really. Just an idea. My idea is that, the first, Starboy, that's not his name. But, like, what I showed you before, that I'm not going to reveal his name yet, made him with the Stellaration asteroid, the asteroid that gave Cosmic Crow his powers, and he made him with it to make this against Cosmic Crow. Why am I just trying to hide the name when I know at some point I'm just gonna accidentally slip up and say it? That was from that stream. Man, how long ago was that? Dear God. Dear God, was that a long time ago? That, brother, that was last year. Oh, wow. Oh, what? Was that really 3 months ago? Oh my God. Okay. And these are the henchmen of the quote-unquote Starboy, even though that's not his actual name. So they're like different ranks. Okay, at first I didn't know what to call them, a guard or henchman. Now I just call them henchmen, because a henchman can't be a guard. But, like, that's why you see just henchman guard. But, like, it's just called henchman now. I call them, because that feels more intimidating, So, standards, they just have their own, like, gun, quote unquote. It's like lasers, and not lasers, but it does what you could expect. They don't have the physical strength. They don't have the strength like the bigger guys. So they have that. By the way, that's their antennas. not part of the helmet, if you're wondering. And Elite. These are the names of the ranks, not them. I mean, you're probably never gonna ever get a name out of the actual ones, so there's no point hiding. These are just the ranks. Mega Henchman. And then Male Brute. Yes, Male. I wonder what the females are gonna look like. How am I gonna do that? I'm not. I'll be completely honest. When you're so good at drawing one gender, you can't draw the other. But I'll figure that out eventually. Honestly, I'm gonna be straight up honest. This dude is literally the first one I drew. 9, 10. September 10. Yeah. I think it was that long ago. Wow, did I do this a lot? Yeah. And well, I would probably hide the name from you and not tell you yet, like I said, but oh, there's his name. Data Tyrant. And I mean, I'd hide literally what he is, but he looks like a robot, which he is. But what type of robot is he? Like, why does he exist? Yeah, I'm not gonna reveal it yet. So this is one of the villains. Yeah, that's one of the villains. It's just like hacks and literally what you would expect a robot villain to be, probably. But the lore for him, I'm not gonna reveal. I'm gonna say this a lot. I'm not gonna reveal the lore yet. Probably gonna mention a few things, but not like major things that I want to keep secret for now. Okay, these guys. Okay, this is not what they look like. The reason why you see gray on them is just because they foreshadow something that will happen to them eventually. That's something unrelated there. Okay, this. Okay, those guys. Are these guys. They're the same people. I mean, I'm gonna let y'all guess who is who in the other versions versus what they look like now, which is these guys. Terror Terry literally just his flesh. Hey, Derek. Been a while since seeing you in here. How's life? Uh, just for I'm just revealing stuff that I've kept secret for a while. Not really gonna drop any lore, but just showing off because it takes a while, clearly. Oh, cool. The military, like the real military. I guess that explains why you've been all that time. Um. Well, cool. Be safe. uh, um, well, can't wait for that for you. That must be cool. Um, hopefully no death for you, because I do not hope that on you ever. Yeah, Still got all that time. Yeah. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. And, thanks. So, these are like one of the villains. And to be honest, they're probably the whole reason things are the way they are in the stories. Probably. Okay, that's, well, probably, like, for everything, no. But, like, I'm not gonna drop any lore. I said that, like, at the start. But now I'm starting to ignore what I said. That will be explained later on. So that's Darkian. Yes, I totally had to think of names for these villains, so I just thought of whatever made sense. Darkian, because, the dark side, evil. Yes, I totally just, yeah. Evil Marauder Ed. Terror Terry. Yep. And, Corruptor Ron. And, yeah. Okay, wait. Oh, thanks. You know me. Detail is a lot that I do. It takes a long time, can't lie. Okay, and this is like, okay, well, I mean, honestly, he doesn't really have much of a complex lore compared to the other guys. So I'm just gonna say it. He was invented, uh, by a colleague friend of Kyler Cosmos, which is Cosmic Crow, as like a helper robot for his team. So he's like an assistant tech support robot. That's the only lore drop he'll get from me. Unless there's something that will probably not even need to be explained in a very surprised way, because it would probably be a little obvious. Although this wasn't obvious, and I already dropped that, so well. I guess that would. So what I said would probably explain why it's just Cosmic Crow's colors. I mean, you can see purple, magenta, kinda magenta, royal blue, different shade of purple, a bit, um, uh, hot pink, or something. I don't know, and indigo. Yeah, and just yellow slash gold. Yeah, just you could see what I mean. And that's Royman Roxfield. This is the secret identity of one of the heroes, by the way. So it's just under the mask or helmet, because the context you'll get it. Okay, that is not him. I'm just gonna say that right now. That is not him. Um. Okay. Well. Okay. I'm just gonna considering the fact I've revealed names of people already. I'm just gonna uh, well, I can't think. I'm gonna drop some names. So this is Gravity Lord. I'm gonna drop the names of the other guys, because at that point you already know half the characters, so hiding them wouldn't really be much, would it? So the Gravity Lord. Yes, I wonder what his powers are. Has somebody called the Gravity Lord. I wonder what his powers are. I totally just can't think. Yes, gravity. Um, it's just, yeah. At, at the time when I did this, I thought these outlines coming out looked cool, but now that I see it just going through the outline, it looks a little odd. Oh well, it is what it is. I mean, I kind of want to keep it. It looks cool. Um, I don't have lore for Gravity Lord yet. That is something I do want to think about, but I've not thought about it yet. As a dude that thinks of lore a lot, I have not thought of lore for half the characters I created. I just know lore for Cosmic Crow, the main villain, which I showed at the start of the stream. Which at this point, there's no point hiding his name because I revealed already half the other names of other people. So, don't mind me, I'm just gonna pause and go back to him and reveal the name. Okay, so I showed him, this guy, at the start of the stream, and I said I wouldn't say his name, but since I basically just showed like the names of the other characters, I guess I could just reveal him. Starfuse. Yeah, that's his name. Starfuse, that's his actual name. And I guess that shows what his powers are. Um, yeah, that's his powers. I mean, if I say Starfuse, what would you really think his powers are? I mean, that gives more context to what his powers are, even without me telling you what the powers are. I mean, that's pretty much. I can't hide what the powers are if I just say his name. That's why I didn't say it before. It's like, you already know what it is. So, yeah. Um, well, nobody else is here talking. I'm just on the iPad looking in chat. And, yeah. Anyways, back to, where I was. Okay. Um, NGC, you've already seen these guys. You've seen this before. Um, but I'm showing it to others. Yeah. So, I mean, I name dropped the other guys. I don't have to hide his name at this point. Okay. Okay, NGC, if you don't remember the name, then I'm just gonna have you guess it again, like I did when I showed you this. So look at here. What does that look like to you? The circle in the middle. Okay, it's a bit quiet. I'm just gonna say it. Well, it's this thing that happened on April 8th, 2024, I think it was April 8th. Yeah, April 8th. or maybe it was some other day before that. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. It feels like a while. The eclipse, which makes this dude eclipse themed. And I'm just gonna say right now, he's an entity. This dude is literally just There's no other thing I can literally say he is than just an entity, because his species doesn't really exist. Yeah, and I use a glow pen for that, so that's why it's just glowing a lot. This was at the time when I literally just was getting used to other tools than what I was already using. Yeah. And he has his staff of dark light. Oh yes, totally. That's very eclipse themed because dark and also light. Literally what happens when the eclipse happens. Just it's dark, but there's also a bright light. Um oh, and kind of hide stuff too. Private. Oh, by the way, I mean this isn't really gonna ever be used, but while I was trying to figure out what Eclipse was gonna look like, this was an original design, and then I wasn't really sure with it. So this is some form of like what I was trying to figure out Eclipse was gonna look like before what you saw there. Yeah. I mean, maybe I could show pictures of original ideas of what character was gonna look like before they did. Although most characters that I draw, like what they were gonna look like, is just what they look like now. Like there aren't really that many old sketches of what they look like before they look like now, because that's basically what they look like. It sounds like I repeated the exact same thing I already said. Never mind. um. Anyways, okay. Well, it seems I can't really zoom in on this because of that. I hate when that happens. Fail to open file. That just annoys the heck out of me. Um. Okay. Well, this is Royman Roxfield, but like when he's a hero, Meteor Meteoroid. It's when he's literally just okay. Well, if I say Meteoroid, you already could tell what his powers are. Without me telling you, you just know what his powers are. Look at the picture and you already know. Um, yeah. Don't really have much lore for him. Still trying to think about that to this day. Yeah. Um, it's just that I make a character after a character, and then I just have to think about a lot for each one. Yeah. Um, I would say he's the powerhouse of the group, the strength, because, I mean, could you tell me this dude is not a badass? Um, yeah. Yeah, that's Meteoroid. I'm just gonna. Oh, by the way, when it was Cosmic Bros still, and I didn't know what the other member's gonna be, this is how I thought of Meteoroid. I was like, oh, there should be a person that knows about asteroid to figure out where the Stellation asteroid came from, which is the asteroid that gave Cosmic Earth powers. I'm gonna say that because people probably or just don't remember, or it's it's I don't know. It will take a while for people to remember, right? You know, maybe people actually watch me. Um, well, currently not a lot. um, yeah, I was just like I was drawing, and then I just thought of, oh yeah, somebody should know about asteroids, and then I drew that, and then I was like, I should start it in another thing, and that's what I came up with there. Yeah. Originally, I just wanted him to actually be wearing an actual asteroid, like made of rocks and stuff, but made it shiny. And honestly, it looks way cooler when it's shiny. Legit. I can't seem to let go of making things shiny. Because I'm very good at that, apparently. It's just every single thing shiny. Um, when I started, you could see that this was an original banner. I mean, now I use Canva and I just draw like an import image for the thumbnail so that she fits. Or if in the banner, I would do that. Although this was an attempt, and I did not think about the size, and I seem to not have done it very straight. Um, oh yeah, I guess now since I basically showed the characters, I could also reveal what the question marked figures are in the channel banner. Um, it's Starfuse and Cosmic Crow. Guess I could change that now. Finally. Um, that's yeah, that's basically what you see now if you check the page. I made this at some point. Yeah. Uh, just trying to check. Oh yeah, I was thinking of break at some point. Okay, and this is another member of the Space Protection Unit, or SPU, and yeah, the, her eyes have color. I forgot to do that when I did this. Yeah, they're red. Um, or yellow. Yeah, yellow would fit well too. Cause red is like evil, but oh well. Um, okay, well that you could see what her powers are there. Um, and she's basically the same alien race as Starfuse, but she's like the not evil because Starfuse was corrupted, let's say, is the reason he's the way he is. And yeah, that's supposed to be a birthmark to distinguish she's a woman. Because I was like, how do you distinguish the difference between the genders? And cause yeah, I can't draw up things that distinguish genders. I just draw them and they somehow look like a completely other thing. And you know that's a lie. I don't know what I'm trying to explain. Sorry. Um. Yeah. Wow. It was What's the seventh month again? Uh. One moment. Um, okay, so I would have done this in July. Dear God, I actually did it in July? Was it really that long? Man, looking back on these makes me realize how long it passed. I mean, I realized how long it passed. Wow, how fast it passed the year. Even though I knew that before, just looking at this is like I remember doing it like it was yesterday. Um, yeah. Okay, that will be revealed eventually. That will be revealed eventually. Oh, this is like at that point when I said I'd do Captain Strength stuff from like middle school, but then I didn't think about it and I forgot story stuff and don't know where anything is. This would be the inside of the HQ. You could see Starfuse's planet, our solar system, um, the island of the pirate character that I'm gonna reveal his name later, and the portal to this place, Celestia. That's all you get from me. Yeah, that's Meteoroid unmasked or unhelmeted because it's a helmet of his. Okay, all this other stuff. Also, this is how I imagine eclipse are being formed because, like, when the solar eclipse happens, he reappears after 20 years. Am I actually writing? Wow, what did I just say? I rhymed there without even trying. Um, so this would be at the start of the eclipse. You can see like moon starting to move with the sun. Yes, that's the sun. Um, you can see the flames, right? Like they explode in the sun, because that's you know. Um, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm awake." So actually, I didn't put it here, but it would be like a spark in space in the sky, and it's just like, and then his body forms again, and then he's awake. He's like, rah, and, and then, rah. That's not the sound he would make. Trying to describe it. Then he gets his staff back, and his powers are back because he doesn't have them when he's gone. I would call this the rebirth because this is how he. When the eclipse happens, this is literally what he's like rebirth process. And before you ask, no, it is not disturbing. You can actually look at it because you wouldn't actually see it. Well, you would, but it's a spark. Yeah, the way I'm describing things today is unmatched. Um, and this would be actually I wouldn't say would be. I would say it is. This is the pirate island of Well, I said pirate island, so you probably know. Well, actually, I can't assume that. Captain Nebule. This is Nebula Nation Island. And yeah, volcano. And just leads to dungeon below. Um, yes, just imagine you have somebody captured, you put and you go up with them, and then you push them into a volcano. But if they don't die, they just have themselves trapped in here. Yeah, that's what I imagined when I did that. Coconut in space. Yeah. Golden pine trees, because rich. And cannon. Yeah. And that's just there because of the ship. I'll be honest, I did this first before I actually figured out the design for the characters, so this doesn't actually fit with the colors, but oh well. Doesn't really say anything Nebule themed. Well, what Nebule is short for. But yeah. And this was a concept for a trailer. Not trailer, what am I talking about? A thumbnail for, well, I thought I would make videos, but that took a long time. This was at the start when I started, and that was an idea for Meteoroids. It was at the point when I was planning that I'd actually make a series about revealing my stuff. That never happened. I don't know if I said this, but they're a part of the team. SPU. I think I just, like, at this point, I was just showing them off and forgot to say if they're a hero or a villain. I mean, they look nice. They're the heroes. Okay. Before you ask, no, the eyes are not supposed to be that big. I forgot to change them, and those are meant to be glasses size, and the eyes would be inside that. But I just don't want to change them because that takes a lot of work, and also because I also keep forgetting to switch back to actual layers. So if I take these glasses off, parts of the body here would move with it in the layer. So oh no, yeah, and yeah, that was eventually gonna be wallpaper for a phone, so you wouldn't have to look at just a green background. But oh well. Okay, well, I forgot to change her name. It's the real name's Aria. It's like audio girl Aria. You know. Um, feels like I almost revealed everything. Well, there's some stuff. Stuff. That is not gonna be something you're actually gonna see, because it's just like an idea spin off. Like, oh, this would be cool, so I just drew that. It would be if Cosmic Crow was corrupted to be like Starfuse, but it's not something you're gonna actually see. Well, who knows? But like, I don't plan on actually making this a thing. It was just a cool, like, oh, what if idea. Oh yeah, this was something I did. It's like Meteoroid there, um, Gravity Lord there, Aurora there, and yeah, I'm gonna be honest, made them a little too big. Now, yeah, the size really, something I didn't think about. Thought they were big enough, and then I forgot to make them smaller than that, and then they look bigger than them. Because that head, okay, well, the head is basically half the body size, kinda. Yeah. It's just them using their powers. You see, and that's Galacto. I was gonna do one with the villains, but then I kind of just forgot about it. I might continue that. Oh yeah, this is from that stream where I did that stuff. Yeah, there's a Data Tyrant. You can see that in between the things I've already shown, you can see what I've done. Oh, and this is Vortex, so Vortex O, but with an X and an O instead of Vortex and an O. You got the joke, right? And this is what it's like. Okay, well, I'm gonna give it out now. It's like if a group of friends, but like way more just selfish and like just want attention or something, like attention and stuff from people, are like copying the space protection unit and being like knockoff. So this is what the knockoff of Galacto would be, Vortexo. And I mean, it's basically just knockoff, like purposely a knockoff, but like different, but still basically similar. So yeah, that's yeah, I mean, you can see it, right? It's basically just doing the same body, but a little bit different. Like Galacto had like the Lego arms for his the Lego hand for his hands, and here he has claws, so you could see. And this looks like it would be more of something evil than what Galacto has. So yeah. Well, yeah, and this is well, that's a profile picture. You could pretty much see. Don't know what this was meant to be. And I was gonna announce a Discord that I have not used in a while, have not gone on in a while. And that's gonna be inactive for a while, I'm gonna be honest. This is when I was thinking of what the planet would look like. Starfuse's planet. Because, like, well, I'm gonna show it later. This is what all the pictures I showed of them combined look like. I did that in Canva. And this is from the Cosmic Crow reveal video. Yeah. And yep. We're getting near modern day now. A bit closer. Yeah, that's his planet. It's a redrawn version in my art style that I have now. I showed the version of his planet, like what it looked like on the iPad, because it is just a redrawn one in my art style. It's like, because he uses his stars, that all the stars nearby are just like dim, and their light is no longer in there. Yeah. I mean, this looks pretty much evil, doesn't it? And I'm just realizing it now. I didn't intend from this from the beginning, but these look like evil eyes. I did not intend for that whatsoever, and I'm just noticing that now, and that's actually kind of funny. I never realized that there was an actual face there, and I had that from the start when I made this, but the original one, it had a face, and I never noticed. I never noticed that these look like eyes. Me noticing that now just makes that funnier, I guess. Okay, maybe it's not that funny, but me noticing it now just makes it like, oh wow, I've had the face there, and it just adds more to the vibe. I guess it can be a face. I mean, those look the eyes. That door for the vehicles could be the mouth. And this just looks like a beard. That was not intended whatsoever. And that looks like a hat. And oh wow, that's I never intended for that to ever look the way that I just said they look like. I'm just gonna oh wow, that's funny. Oh boy. Okay. These guys would be what was before Starfuse, before he became evil, or was before he was known as Starfuse, because his actual name, like, isn't Starfuse, but it's all he really knows about himself now, because no memory after he became the way he is. Yeah. this is some unrelated to that. Okay, I mean, this is not something you'll ever see on the channel. This was something I'm doing, and then I just kind of stopped. I might continue this. I'm gonna give a hint to what this is. So, are you gonna jump for the beef, or are you gonna jump for the chicken? Anybody that knows the reference to that will probably know what this picture is. Yeah, parkour civilization. Man, that's the thumbnail for that stream there. Yay. What? Well, there's stuff for this was for a video I was gonna make to reveal Meteoroid, but then I kind of just was like, I'm not feeling it. That's why you just don't see it. Yeah. If I'm gonna be honest, in the community post, if you see that I say that I'm recording a video, chances are that I'm just like, I'm not really feeling it. That's probably either because it's just taking too long, or if the idea is like not really that interesting to me as much and I want to change it. Yeah, that's part of the reason for half the things that haven't come out, because the way to do it. Yeah. Yep, that's probably the reason. These aren't things we're actually gonna see, but like, I was trying for fun what comics of the characters would actually look like. So I drew these for fun on top of some Venom comic book PNG. So that's just what you see there. That would be Meteoroid, issue 1. As in the first book. You probably know that, I hope. I also hate assuming that you know what things are, even though you might not, but I don't know. Okay, sorry about that. Sneezed. Okay. Okay. Going like for 1 hour. A bit. Okay, I mean, anybody in here? I think nobody's in here right now, other than myself and somebody else that isn't saying a word. Okay, well. Okay, there's the audio girl and her older sister, Scope girl, sense duo, because like that's what they are, senses, hearing and seeing. Galacto, that's the background of HQ computer. Aurora, Ignitus, just all Starfuse's henchmen down there. They're just going up. Gravity Lord, basically just using his gravity manipulating powers to carry up a car so it doesn't fall on this poor citizen. He's not poor. You know what I mean. Right. Actually, with the context, you know. Where? Okay, I think we're just reaching. Okay, so Now that I've shown all that stuff, I think shown everything. Well, everything other than things that I will reveal later on. I just wanted to show the characters mainly, and I think I did. Yeah, I showed the characters. Wait. I was gonna now try to think of maybe I could just make the thumbnail for this stream, because I was making that until I realized, oh, it's time for me to do it. So I'm just gonna pause. Okay. This is what Starfuse is. This is the original version, like on my on my iPad. This is the drawing of this planet, and I think you could say there's a lot that has changed within my art. Oh boy, man, does this take me back? You can say that I've gotten better at shading. I'm gonna say that, and that it's actually not sticking out, because I thought that would. Honestly, this was just in notes. I said that before. I think, and gonna be honest, the face does not show as much as it does in the actual one. That's more like modern day, up to date. Yeah, the face doesn't really show. I think because I've gotten like better at shading since this original one was made. You could tell that there's an unintentional face there. This you can't really tell. It's just yeah. Anyways, one moment. Oh, by the way, at the start, this is what I wait. At the start, this is what I thought I wanted Cosmos to look like. But then this version, like, I'm just gonna tell you right now. Uh, wait. Now, tell me right now. Does the head shape of when he's Cosmic Crow match that? Yeah, the head doesn't really match, and that's what has had me like, oh, like when I first made him, like this version. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really match. And also, it's just like, wow. It's like, yeah, I totally would know this is him. And like, you could see like in the other heroes, when I made them, their secret identities, like the identities under the mask or helmet under their actual hero personas, like have like colors that are similar to their hero forms. And this just does not look like him. Okay, originally I had him. Okay, well, this looks ginger, but it's supposed to be brown with a bit of shading. And I'd have me blue lab coat, because that's why I envision like the lab coat um coat color be. And the brand of the lab, like its colors. So yeah, and be that it'd be that. Um, yeah. I mean, since then it's changed. You can definitely say there's a big difference between that and the kind of Cosmos you would see now, right? Okay, so yeah, I think I could make this thumbnail. Actually, the more I think about it, I would have to pause so much because I would have to go back and forth at the gallery and do stuff in Canva, and that'd just be way too much. So, actually, maybe not. Actually, I honestly don't know what else to do. I think making this thumbnail could be fun. Um, Plus, it feels like other streams. I just do drawing, and that's it. And, like, yeah, that's all I really do. But, like, I wanted to do way more than just drawing. Like, it's just drawing every single time and stuff. And, yeah, I think something like this with a thumbnail could spice things up. Plus, you could actually see how I made this when it actually gets used. So, yeah. I'm just gonna, what am I even doing? Um, One moment. Okay, so before I went live, I was cutting out like star views so I could use it in the thumbnail. But then I realized it was time to go live, so yeah, might as well continue him. He's gonna be like a part of the thumbnail, but with, well, question marks. I mean, the ones that are here right now, you already know what he looks like. But for the ones that haven't joined yet, it will be a mystery to them until they obviously see him. But yeah. Yeah. By the way, when I mentioned that there's also like a knockoff team like trying to copy um the space protection unit, but be like getting more attention, and they don't really care about saving the actual day and being like, oh, we just want attention, so we're just gonna do this stuff, but like and stuff. It's like the concept is like, oh, what would it be like if they were this way instead? But it's not actually them, it's other people that are trying to be like them, but for the wrong reasons. It's like attention and stuff. Well, the actual, like, original, they don't care about the attention, they just want to save the day and stuff. So, yeah. There's one of Cosmic Row, I just haven't done the the drawing of them. Space Raven, you know. Cosmic and Grow, Space Raven, because Raven's a bird as well, in space. And I totally just really do think of these, don't I? I haven't thought of the names for the knockoff versions of the other members yet. Well, I have. You've seen Vortex. Oh, well, the ones I've seen them, have seen him. But yeah, none of him. Done him, but not the others yet. Um, what if I draw heroes on stream, and you in that way you already get a glimpse of what they actually look like. But like, I think of the lore off stream. That could be fun. I kind of thought about that. What would you guys' thoughts be on that? If anybody else is here still, which are two people, me and somebody else that I don't know who it is. And by the way, to the one that is actually here, whoever that is, thank you for staying in here, because at least I have some form of confidence in knowing that somebody's actually here watching still. Because that really does make it a whole lot awkward for me, as it has felt a little bit. so far. Okay, now it's just this. I do want to think about my goals for this year, because new year, and you want to hear like my goals and stuff, right? Um, I would say I want to get more videos out, but sometimes I'm just gonna have to get the motivation to actually be like, oh, I want to do all this stuff, even though it's gonna take a lot of work and a lot of time. And most of the time, I just want to be like, I just want to reveal this already. But I kind of already revealed them. I just have to reveal the lore, which, uh, I mean, I kind of reveal the lore, but like, just like not actually revealing them, just saying the names of the characters and stuff. You kind of know what, I mean, you know what Starfuse's powers are now. His name is Starfuse for a reason, you know? He gave himself that name when he found out he has powers, and when he actually became the way he is, because there's certain reason I'm not going to reveal yet, but I kind of somewhat revealed, but didn't fully reveal. You'll have to look back in the stream to hear that. I said that if you want to know what I mean by that. I don't know what part I said that, though. So, good luck with that. Okay, this looks cool there. So, there was this thing I was wondering, like, okay, not wondering, but like thinking about. It's like, okay, I'm not muted. You all know, that I draw my thumbnails, right? Because like the thumbnails you guys have seen are drawn. Well, except for the first video, because that one was just me putting text over a background that I just made the color in the layer be instead of actually coloring it. Well, except for that, the Cosmic Crow video, uh, it's drawn thumbnail. So yeah, and like I was thinking, oh, I just could draw these and stuff, but now I'm thinking about it being different. I could probably make the thumbnail still draw it, but I could probably just add the drawing stuff um in on this sketchbook after doing it in Canva. Yeah, I'm thinking about the process. Am I loud enough? If I'm just realizing I'm somewhat more quiet than I was earlier, but maybe that's just me realizing that there's nobody here, that I'm just slowly quieting down. Although now I'm just realizing that maybe that's just me, because I sound like the exact same volume as I was earlier. Although I can't really prove that unless I hear it myself, which I'll do right now. Hey, NGC, you back? I assume you were doing a lot for video or something. I think I'm loud enough. And like that. Just doing the thumbnail for the stream now. This will be a thumbnail used when the stream ends, when I get it done. Or maybe I could just get it done while I'm doing this right now. there will be a lot of pausing the stream because um private stuff that I can't show. But yeah, it could be interesting. Plus, I think making the thumbnails on stream would actually add something because some stuff would actually happen, and you see my process of making these. Yeah, I've been thinking about that. So NGC, uh, I mean, wait, are you here still? Well, there's two people watching. Okay, so in case you are still here, um, do you think that what do you think about the idea of me drawing actual characters I think of on stream? I think of the lore off stream, because like people would see my process and how I made the character. Because I thought about that earlier. I was talking about it. Nobody responded, but that I'm just realizing because like um I don't know if you were here the whole time listening to that. I mean, there's two people in here, so one of them would have been you, but I don't know. Um, what do you think of that idea? I mean, obviously, I had to get the thoughts of from other people too, but you might be here still, so just asking. And I see no response, so I assume you're busy. Um, okay, this is starting to look a little polished. Now, I often usually just mess up and have to restart all over again by pressing on the arrow. So hopefully I don't do that because that would be very irritating. That is okay, been quiet a little bit. What can I talk about now? Um, hmm. I think for this thumbnail, I want the characters in here. Okay, that was a bit obvious. I mean, I'm doing him, so Starfuse, so I think that was a bit obvious from the get-go. I never ever said you could obvious from the get-go ever in my life. That might actually be my first time using that saying ever. Um, and this is where awkwardness begins because I'm being a bit silent. And it's a bit awkward when you're silent and trying to think of something to say, clearly. This feels like those first streams where I didn't know what to say all over again. Um, Maybe I should end it now, considering the fact I have nothing left to say. Although, this would be something for other people to watch. Did I just... Okay, well, uh... Um, what do I say? We all have that one moment where you just don't know what to say in a conversation when you're recording to um a couple people or a million. One day I'll get to that point. Maybe not now, but at some point it will. Um, we've all had those moments, right? Right? Um, um, okay. I'm gonna cover these parts up that I think did. I'm not gonna do it now because when I do undo, it just um takes away the eraser size. And I was like, I hate that because that's just annoying. Um, and yeah, I'm just not gonna do it. I'll fix it when we by we I mean me uh do it in our sketchbook to add more stuff. I'm just gonna fix it. Um, okay, almost there. The stream doesn't feel like a whole lot is happening. I'm gonna be honest, but I mean, I showed my characters finally. Not in really the most video-ish way that I wanted, but at least I finally showed them like I was wishing all this time. Okay, any other parts here that I missed that need to be erased? And now to Canva. Now we're in Canva. Oh wait. Okay. Um, um, okay. I mean, when I do this, oh, by the way, I'm back. Hello. Welcome back, and you just can see older me just talking. Um, Starface will be, with question mark on him. And, other characters too. Except for me, of course. So I'm actually me. Um, Now, back to other characters being, question marked. One moment. Alright. Um, okay, so now it's time for Eclipser. I mean, he's gonna be just a question mark, just like the others, so I don't really need to, have any of the details stay in as much. It's just gonna be a silhouette. Just a silhouette in the thumbnail. And nobody's gonna know what he is until they eventually see him. Um, alright. Um, and sorry for the constant pausing of the stream every time. I just can't show any stuff. Sorry. Hopefully next stream I'm just not gonna do as much because man, I feel like some people would be a little annoyed by the fact that they have to wait every single time. Oh well, the way it is. Okay. Okay, alright. That, just noticing this is becoming a bit awkward. So I've said literally nothing for the past few minutes. Sorry about that. Okay. I mean, I don't know what to add. I wish I knew how you could just cut stuff out of a stream VOD, but I don't know how to do that. I mean, would it work the same way, or would you have to use something different for that? Like, something different from just doing a video, because it's a stream VOD and not really video. I don't know. So for my plan for the thumbnail, it's just gonna be straight up, just characters, question marks on them, then text saying reveal, because I'm revealing the characters. I know I would put Happy New Year's in there, because quote unquote first stream of 2025, even though this isn't, and it's a lie. If anybody ever reads description, you could see a message up in there that basically says that's a lie. Yeah, I just, I mean, I'm not the type that wants clickbait. I'm gonna be honest. Unless I want it to be like April Fool's or something, it's not gonna be clickbait. Probably. I don't plan to ever do that in the future. Um, yeah, this is literally me when I'm doing this. I'm just silent, thinking to myself, playing YouTube on the side. Though I can't really do that right now, because I'm literally doing this on YouTube. I could end it right now, but I honestly want to just show my process. Yeah, the process of how I do YouTube thumbnails is really much what you could expect. Kinda. Okay, actually there are different processes, but like, this is really all it is nowadays. I don't rely. I mean, I've made the thumbnails for Starfish Stroll Adventures. Future video ideas, not happening now, but eventually, the future. And honestly, I've been having fun with those. That's why I'm honestly thinking about I could switch from doing completely drawn thumbnails on this channel to just thumbnails I actually made, like made, and then I draw over certain stuff that I want to have like extra stuff on them. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I think I already said that reason before, or maybe the first time. I don't know. All right. Glipser. All right. I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had to end this without leaving anything. Instead of them going down there, it could be like this. And yeah, time to go silent again. You know what? Instead of me doing this entire thing, because honestly, I want to do stuff right now. And also because it's becoming a bit stale now. Like I'm just being quiet, so might end it here. If anybody's still here, bye. And this was Gat Whipper 909. And I'm out. I'm joking. This was Man the Artistry. And whoops. And I'm out. Good. Bye. Happy 2025. And finally the year of stuff happening is over. I might do this, something similar to this maybe next stream. Maybe next stream I could actually make a channel banner now that I revealed everything. Because I've had that same banner that I currently have right now for a while.